do to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the...
But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Burrow looking to pass. He completes it to Hunter. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep is Tank Dell. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Oh, he shifts past him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Get it!
Stroud out of the gun here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Straight ahead, ETN. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tempt it? Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. The Texans at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game when the emotion gets a little bit jumpy. You understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
Here we go.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. They'll take this to the 46. You can look at the defense for these Texans. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And the tight end goes in motion left.
11, empty, hey.
On third down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Burrow. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he gets it down to the 32. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on third down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense. And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
11 empty.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Come on, ready?
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Get set. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Up the middle, Nwangu. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Here we go. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Now ETN to start the drive. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Now look out. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
To the right side and caught by Dell. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Stroud. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on a first down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
On the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Stroud completes this out wide. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, go!
ETN up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go. 11 mighty. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Greer. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, here's Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he fires one incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Let's take it inside his own 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Running out of the gun with ETN. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Liking 18! Let go!
Stroud now on 2nd down. He's got it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Ready? Hurt!
Etienne will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
On 1, ready? 11.
Burrow on play action. He completes it to Hunter. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
12. 11 empty.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
One, ready? 11 mighty.
And Burrow going to throw again. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. ETN on the toss right. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Stroud back to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
C.J. Stroud.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MP.
Now Burrow.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Max Crosby in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here it is, 4th and inches. To throw, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Here's Burrow.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 1, ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Burrow.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hunter.
Hey, can.
So Houston